Jebel Ali. The water just stopped. 150 Shahed 238 drones just mission killed the city's heart. Stay with me, because how this machine breaks, how it breaks so fast, is the story that requires telling. To understand the collapse, you must first understand the machine. Dubai is not a city in the traditional sense. It is an engineered life support system. Its core promise was simple. Petrodollars could defeat geography. The mechanism for that promise was desalination, turning energy into water. The assumption beneath it all was that this life support system was secure. That assumption was a 30-year-old structural flaw. Let's talk about the weapon. Not a ballistic missile, not a jet fighter, a low-cost, intelligent swarm. They fly low and slow, coordinated, under the radar horizon. The Patriot PAC-3 system is designed to look up for fast, high-altitude threats. The swarm does not fly where the defense is looking. AI-driven terminal guidance means each drone seeks a specific vulnerability. Not one target, 3 simultaneously. The pumps, the power, the controls. Let's talk about the target. M-Station, the largest node in the network, a cathedral of industrial complexity. It produces 140 million imperial gallons of water per day, enough to fill 200 Olympic swimming pools. This hypercentralization is efficient in normal operations. The same integration that makes the system efficient makes simultaneous multi-point damage catastrophic. The attack did not destroy the city. It unplugged it. Let's talk about pressure. The crisis is not about the volume of water in strategic reserves. It is about the immediate hydraulic pressure required to service a vertical city. That pressure requires constant, high-volume input from Jebel Ali. Without it, water flow to high-rise buildings ceases in under 12 hours. This is the first stage of the Cascade. Hour 0. Impact. Plant output drops to 0. Hour 1. Citywide alerts describe a major technical failure. Hour 6. The infrastructure failure propagates into the civilian sphere. Taps in high-rise apartments run dry. Air conditioning units, which rely on water cooling, begin to fail. Panic buying begins. Stores are stripped of bottled water in hours. The government's emergency plans are designed for localized outages. They are overwhelmed by a citywide systemic failure. The logistical challenge of providing water to 3 million people is physically impossible. Let's talk about the economic shock. Hour 24. The civilian crisis triggers a full-blown economic collapse. The Dubai financial market halts trading indefinitely. Dubai's core value proposition, its reputation as a sanctuary, is shattered. International corporations activate emergency evacuation protocols. But the airport is gridlocked. The roads are gridlocked. There is no way out. Global maritime insurance markets reclassify the entire Persian Gulf. Shipping rates skyrocket. The global economy feels the shockwaves. Hour 48. The economic collapse forces a diplomatic and military crisis. The UAE formally requests military assistance from the United States. A defense pact is invoked. Let's talk about the dilemma. The United States is now forced onto an escalation ladder. Option 1. Retaliate directly and risk a full-scale regional war. A war that could close the Strait of Hormuz and cripple the world's oil supply. Option 2. Show restraint and be seen as an unreliable partner. This would effectively end the U.S. security architecture in the Gulf. The initial drone strike has successfully turned civilian infrastructure into a weapon of coercive diplomacy against a superpower. Hour 72. The point of no return. The logistical capacity to manage the crisis internally is exhausted. The city is no longer self-sustaining. The system that kept people alive worked. The system that was supposed to prevent people from needing it did not. The vulnerability was never the walls of the fortress. It was the thermal bridge, the small, conductive point of failure. The enemy didn't break down the door. They found the unlocked window. They drained heat from the entire structure, and the city froze. From this morning forward, the blueprint for infrastructure warfare has been redrawn. The architectural assumption that underpins every modern desert city has failed. The most effective way to defeat a hypermodern city is not to attack it. It is to unplug it. Here's what this means. It means every centralized life support node is now a strategic liability. It means the defense calculus based on high-altitude threats is obsolete. And it means the megacity itself has become the front line. The wreckage is real. The city is dark. What destroyed them is the dispute over the blueprint. Jebel Ali is silent.